talk about Transformers 1 for a little bit. Sorry if I'm sounding a little weird or if I cough and stuff like that. I'm just recovering from COVID. I wanted to talk about this because it's a really good movie. It actually surprised me and surpassed what I thought. What's good about this movie is that it takes what old fans kind of been wanting from Transformers and brings it to them, and it's also easy for new fans or people who are new to the series to get into it. That's what's so fantastic about this. I thought this was another Illumination kind of weird, just for kids, fart jokes only type of movie. That is not what this is at all. Matter of fact, this kind of blurs the lines of like who its audience is for. Sometimes it feels like I'm watching a shonen anime. Other times it does feel like I'm watching a SpongeBob TV show. And that's not to say that's a bad thing. That means they do a really good job at categorizing their audience. They know that kids are going to want to see this, but they also understand that their parents are the ones that grew up on it. And what really captivates and makes this movie real good is Optimus Prime and Megatron. Those two characters are the centerpiece of everything here, and it's about watching their hero's journey. So that's what has really captured and made this movie so good, is the hero's journey and making sure it's good. But it's not only that, but the hero's downfall. So if this is like watching Luke Skywalker and Anakin Skywalker take their journeys at the same exact time. What's up, KO? Welcome to the stream. And watching Megatron, I do agree with some people online that say like, oh yeah, his transfer or him turning evil went a little too fast, and I think it's because the fast-paced nature of the movie. But if you go back into it, everything is cohesive. Everything kind of goes in together and it all makes sense. There's never a moment where Megatron does something or makes a decision that doesn't ever feel like he shouldn't be making those decisions. And their process of becoming a hero or falling from heroism is done in a very natural way that makes sense for each characters. They don't waste any time in telling us who these characters are. From the very beginning, we see that Optimus is someone who is searching for the truth, searching for information that can help his people. Even when he has no power to do something, he believes in himself and he believes in those about him. The one thing that issue I have with this movie probably has to be the voice actors. I gotta give it to, Chris Hemsworth and Brian Shree Henry, them playing Optimus Prime and Megatron. They really came into their roles there and it felt good, but I still could hear Chris Hemsworth, especially with Bumblebee, with Keegan-Michael Kay. I could still, all I could think about was Keegan-Michael Kay. I couldn't separate the characters from their persona. Unlike whenever I went to go watch The Wild Robot, I didn't even realize who the voice actors were showing off those characters. Now, I don't think it helped that a lot of the promotion and everything that went on with the movie was, showing off the actors. So maybe I was a little biased there because of that type of promotion. But Transformers 1 has tricked me again. Hasbro's has put out a movie that I like because they put out Dungeons and Dragons that I was like, oh, this might just be a cash grab, but I gotta watch it because I'm a Dungeons and Dragons person. Same thing with Transformers. I'm like, I grew up on Transformers, probably not a huge fan, but I loved the cartoons growing up. Always asked for a Transformers toy for Christmas, and I was like, I'm just gonna watch it to watch it. Maybe I won't like it, but I gotta watch it. And I was so pleasantly surprised and happy with it. Go watch Transformers. Ignore the marketing. It's not as silly as it makes it out to be. It's actually a relatable story for all ages to understand and to get with. And they did a great job at showing off the hero's journey. That's why I would have to give Transformers 1 a 9 out of 10. Or 8 out of 10. Sorry, I said 9 out of 10. It's like an 8.5. Definitely worth it. Let's see what some other people had to say about it. Let's Metacritic. Metacritic, Transformers 1. So they put it at an 8. I do not agree with this 6.3. Nah, 6.3. That's whack. That's like, the movie's good. The movie's actually better than good. It doesn't just hit all the points that it needs to hit. It hits those points and then it accomplishes what it wants to accomplish with its own merits. Saying it's a 6.3 is disingenuous. I don't agree with that score. 8, I do agree with 8. 8's a good score. 8's a fair score to give this movie. Let's see what Rotten Tomatoes has to say. Excuse me, guys. Oh, whoops. I didn't put Rotten Tomatoes. Transformers 1. Oh, look at that. Okay. Nearly a 10 from the consumers, which I can understand why the consumers want to give it a 10. A perfect score. 88 from the critics. I do agree with this. 8.5. The reason I don't give it a 10 out of 10 for me, personally, I think the pacing of the story focuses a little bit too much on Optimus and not enough on Megatron, which makes Megatron feel a little bit rushed, and some characters join, allegiances kind of happen because they just need to happen, and there's a lot of things that get pushed into the third act that the pacing feels a little off. But other than that, it is a fantastic movie. It is Hasbro's been killing it, absolutely killing it. So it's the consumers love it, and they should love it. Go watch this. Don't go watch something else that come out in the movies that I was like, we did not enjoy. What came out that we were like, that was not good? I know, we watched it right after Transformers. Joker! Don't go watch. I forgot about it. Joker 2 was so... I forgot about it. Why don't we talk about Joker 2, a matter of fact. So, if you like this video, subscribe. If you want to see more stuff kind of like this, where I kind of just like freeform it and things like that, you can come join the stream, catch me live whenever we talk about these movies and things like that. So, until next time, guys, play nice.